Memphis against Minnesota. That was a pretty good series, very entertaining. Minnesota definitely got a bunch of scrappy kids over there. Patrick Beverly definitely imprinted on all those young dudes up there. And they're hungry, they're scrappy. I think Minnesota will be a team to watch moving forward. But Ja just, and it wasn't so much Ja, it was the rest of the team. Desmond Bain is really the reason they won that series, in my opinion. Um, Ja had a very mediocre first round. However, second round, he's been shot out of a cannon. 40 ball, 30 ball. But unfortunately, he's hurt now, so he's not playing in game three. But it's interesting, man. I don't know. I think I guess the defense of Patrick Beverly bothered him a little bit. But I definitely think if he gets back on the court in this series, he can definitely help Memphis make some noise against Golden State, despite them being a well-oiled machine. And I can't mention Golden State without mentioning the ascension of Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole has catapulted himself into another stratosphere, if you will. I don't know, man. The kid. The first his rookie season, people were, he wasn't this, he wasn't that. Second season, he got a little bit better. People were writing him off, but now, bro, he's just, he's becoming a part. He's creating another three-headed monster or four-headed monster, because you can't discount Draymond Green with him, Steph, Clay, Dre. That's just, that in and of itself is a crazy idea to think of as a unit on the court. And then Andrew Wiggins' return. I wouldn't say the mountaintop, but return to some semblance of relativity in the league, because when he was in Minnesota, people weren't really talking about it. People didn't care. To now being an all-star and putting up the numbers he's doing it on a winning team. So that was good. They obviously knocked off Denver in 5, I want to say, or 6. Obviously, Nikola Jokic, shout out to him for winning the MVP this season. It could have went to him or Joel. I'm not going to debate that with anybody. I don't really care too much. It is what it is. Either one of them deserved the award. It could have went to anybody. But Denver is just needing that second star, Michael Porter Jr. Everybody was expecting him to come back at the end of the season. He didn't. And I think having him would have made a difference. Having Jamal Murray back would have made a difference, just because there was so much inconsistency with who was the next guy up. Will Barton had a down year. Aaron Gordon did what he did, but it wasn't anything particularly fantastic. So you take your pick. These second round matchups have been very interesting. Miami got out to a hot start, 2-0 against Philly. Joel comes back for game 3, immediately makes a difference. James Harden has a big game 4, ties the series up. I still don't believe in James Harden. I don't care what anybody says. I don't think he can do that on a consistent basis, respectfully. And that's just what it is, man. Joel's going to get his 30 and 12. It's like nobody's there guarding him. Shout out to Bam, but it's not even close. But Jimmy. I don't know what it is, why people don't talk about Jimmy enough, but Jimmy Buckets is different. He puts Miami on his back when they need him to, and he gets a bucket, he gets a stop, whatever it is. And that small ball lineup that Eric Spoelstra is running over there is working, putting PJ on him, on Joel. It works a little bit in spurts. Victor Oladipo is coming back to life, and right before our very eyes, and I'm happy to see him doing well. Duncan Robinson needs to wake up, because he got that contract for a reason. They need him to knock down some jump shots. Tyler Herro needs to shoot more consistently, and Kyle Lowry needs to just do what Kyle Lowry does: hit timely shots, get timely stops, take timely charges. Next series, Boston and Milwaukee, tied up now 2-2. Al Horford balled out tonight. JT balled out. I haven't seen Al Horford play like that in a very long time. Jason Tatum, we know what he's capable of. Jaylen Brown had an off night tonight, but That aside, Derek White with timely defensive possessions, timely shooting, Marcus Smart timely defensive possessions, taking advantage of his matchup, getting a small defender on him and just doing what he needs to do. Giannis does Giannis things as usual, gets his 25 plus a night, double double, damn near triple double. He's literally unguardable, so you can't take that away. Drew Holiday is the engine though. Behind Giannis is always Drew. Drew is amazing, and he does not get enough credit for the things that he does on the court. Whether it's scoring when he needs to score, getting an assist, guarding the best player on the court, he doesn't care. He does it all. Next series, Phoenix and Mavs now it's tied up 2-2. Luka's special. I don't think Phoenix is gonna sweep Dallas at all. I think it's gonna go 6. I think that Phoenix bounces back. I think Chris Paul has a better game 5 than game 4 for sure, especially after fouling out. I definitely think he'll bounce back for sure. I think Devin Booker's going to bounce back. DeAndre Ayton's going to have a better game. Mikal Bridges is going to lock in defensively and knock down timely shots. He's going to knock down timely shots. Jay Crowder's going to definitely wake up. He's going to give him at least 2 to 3 threes. Cam Johnson is going to knock down shots and play better defense. But Phoenix is going to walk away from that series and they'll be in the Western Conference Finals. This Golden State-Memphis series, I think if Ja plays, it can go to a Game 7 just because of how much heart he has. But Ja still hasn't learned yet how to truly use all of his teammates, in my opinion. I think he still plays a little bit too much ISO ball. I think him and Triple J could be an amazing tandem, an amazing dynamic duo with Desmond Bane and Dylan Brooks out on the wings to knock down shots, and then the big Kiwi Steven Adams in the middle. I think that is a great lineup for them, and if used properly, it can be extremely effective. However, that still remains to be seen. Obviously, Ja's not playing, so we don't know right now. Golden State is expected to win the series. Anybody who tells you differently is, they're thinking that the Warriors are done and finished. But, if you watch any of this season, you saw the second half how the Warriors just turned it on. Consistency, and that's the pedigree of winning championships. So I believe it will be Phoenix and Golden State against, and then in the East it'll be Miami and I'll say Milwaukee just because between Drew Holiday and Giannis, and then at some point they're going to get Chris Middleton back. But if Al Horford plays the way he plays, JT plays the way he plays, and Jaylen Brown plays the way he plays, and then obviously getting contributions from everybody else on the team, Boston's going to be a tough out. And then once we get to those conference finals, I'll jump back on and give my breakdown of what to expect and who's doing what not. But until then, guys, go sit in the corner.